Welcome back to the ABCs of RPGs, where we teach you the basics of tabletop role-playing games. In this series, we're teaching you how to play the rules-light tabletop role-playing game, Cats of Catthulhu. Specifically, in this video, we're covering scrapping. Scrapping is a term used for combat in Cats of Catthulhu. These are contested rolls, with each opponent rolling 2d6 and comparing successes. It's important to remember that happy cats are always good for cats, and sad cats are always bad. This means that enemies, such as bugs or big scary dogs, succeed on sad cats and fail on happy cats. The reverse of what cats need to succeed. Since there are more happy cats than sad cats on the dice, cats are always at a little bit of an advantage against an enemy. This means, however, that when fighting enemy cats, they use happy cats for successes as well. It's just non-cats that use sad cats for successes. Scrapper cats are considered the right cat for the job and automatically have one success in combat. However, certain enemies may also have an automatic success based on their fitness for combat, such as a German Shepherd police dog, or a 2-foot with a weapon, or a violent elder god. After both characters roll, the scrapper with more successes chooses a result they would like to inflict on their opponent. If both scrappers have the same amount of successes, neither scrapper can inflict a result on the other. The possible results for scrapping are dodge, stun, shove, grab, and hurt. Keep in mind, the size of the creatures involved is also important for scrapping results. Being small, normal-sized, or large determines the degree of success when inflicting a result. This makes sense because a cat may have no problem batting a mouse down a hallway, but shoving Cthulhu even a step is virtually impossible. Now, let's go over the results in detail. A dodge result allows the winner to avoid an attack and can be used to run away from combat. Dodge can be used regardless of the size of the opponent. A stun result allows the winner to stagger their opponent for a brief period of time. The size of the creature determines the exact outcome of a stun. For example, a small bird may be knocked unconscious by a cat, but a very large or supernatural creature may not even notice the stun attempt. Stunning is often used if a cat is trying to assert dominance as well. A shove result forces the loser to move in a given direction chosen by the winner. Shoving another cat leaves both participants out of reach of each other, while shoving a larger creature may only result in it taking a single step in a given direction. A grab result allows the winner to get some sort of grip on the loser, such as with claws, teeth, or hands. Grabbers can release their target at any time unless both opponents are grabbing each other. Grabbing a small creature will leave them helpless. Grabbing another cat keeps the opponent stuck in one place until the scrapper releases or the opponent breaks the grip by dodging or stunning. Grabbing a larger creature may mean the cat has latched onto the German Shepherd's scruff or a human's pant leg. The cat is still subject to blows from the opponent when grabbing onto a larger creature. If a larger creature grabs a cat, they can then throw the cat the next time they win a scrap. A hurt result causes damage to the opponent. A small insect that is hurt by a cat is killed. Hurting another cat causes an injury and is frowned upon unless absolutely necessary. Hurting an animal larger than a cat typically won't cause much serious injury to the opponent. Here's an example of scrapping. Zoe has run into the local neighborhood terrier, Sully. Unfortunately, Sully wants to take a bite out of Zoe before she can run away. Both scrappers roll 2d6s. Zoe does not have the scrapper roll and is therefore not considered the right cat for the job, so she doesn't get an automatic success. Zoe ends up rolling one happy cat and one sad cat. Sully is a terrier, about the same size as Zoe. If he was larger, like the size of a German Shepherd, he'd be getting one automatic success in his rolls, just like a scrapper cat would. Alas, he is not, and he also rolls one happy cat and one sad cat. Both Zoe and Sully tie the amount of successes, so nothing happens this turn. They roll again for the next round. This time, Zoe rolls 2 happy cats. Double success! And Sully rolls also 2 happy cats. However, since he's not a cat, those 2 happy cats count as failures for him. Zoe wins the scrap and gets to decide on a result to do or inflict on Sully. She wants to get away as fast as possible, so she takes the dodge result and gets away safely. Now here's a little more complicated example of scrapping. Zoe has another run of bad luck and gets to a bind with Shep, a large German Shepherd that likes to bully cats that wander into his junkyard. Zoe wants to run away, but Shep wants to grab her in his jaws. Zoe and Shep each roll 2d6. Just like before, Zoe is not a scrapper cat, so she is not the right cat for the job and doesn't get one free success. However, she ends up rolling 2 successes! Shep is a guard dog with teeth, which makes him good at scrapping, and this gives him 1 automatic success. Even though he only rolls 1 sad cat and 1 happy cat, he manages to tie with Zoe's 2 successes because of his free success. Because there is a tie, no result happens. Zoe hisses and Shep growls, but nothing else. Zoe and Shep each roll again. This time, Zoe rolls 1 failure and 1 success. Shep also rolls 1 failure and 1 success. But since he is a guard dog, he gets 1 automatic success. This means he has in total 2 successes compared to Zoe's 1, and gets to choose a result. He decides to shove Zoe and knocks her into a nearby heap of trash. Zoe and Shep then roll for a 3rd time. Zoe gets 2 successes. This time, Shep rolls 2 happy cats, which are failures for him. He still gets 1 automatic success for being a large dog, but Zoe has more successes than he does. This means that Zoe can choose a result. She chooses to dodge and runs away. For more guidance on outcomes of basic scrapping, refer to pages 28 and 29 of the Cats of Catthulhu, Book 1, The Necronomicon. Now, let's move on to advanced scrapping. There are special scenarios in which the advanced rules of scrapping come into play. They are prey, surprise attacks, mixing it up, the holding action, and non-combat contests. Prey. Prey creatures are small animals that cats were designed to hunt, like mice, small birds, or insects. Prey creatures only roll a single cat die, putting them at a significant disadvantage compared to the cat. Surprise attacks! If an attacker takes a creature by surprise, this is known as a surprise attack. Scrappers or talented non-cats, take the German Shepherd dog from our previous example, automatically succeed against the victim and impose the outcome of their choice. Cats from other roles may surprise attack if they succeed a normal challenge roll. Remember, 1 happy cat is a partial success, while 2 happy cats are a complete success. And it's the cat herder who is the ultimate arbiter of how partial successes will play out. Typically, cat acrobats never fall victim to a surprise attack unless the situation is truly shocking. Think cosmic tentacle horror bursting into an alleyway. Mixing it up. There are also unique rules for scrapping involving 3 or more participants known as mixing it up. Each participant starts off by rolling 2d6 per round like normal. Cat acrobats always go first, and then everyone else in the order the cat herder deems most appropriate. On your turn, you use your success count against an opponent once to inflict a result, but only if you have more successes than them, just like in normal scrapping. For each opponent that tries to inflict a result on you, you use your success count defensively as many times as needed. So as long as you have the highest success count, you won't be affected by any results that turn. For example, both Greyclaw and Toon want to attack the dog. Greyclaw rolled 2 successes, while Toon rolled 1 success and 1 failure. The dog, on the other hand, has 2 sad cats, which is considered 2 successes for any non-cats. Greyclaw tries to swipe at the dog, but because they're tied, nothing happens aside from some hair flying and some hissing and growling. Since Toon only has 1 success, he isn't able to inflict any results on the dog because the dog has more successes than him. The dog then uses his successes to inflict a result on Toon. Like we said before, he has more successes than Toon and thus wins the scrap. He then decides to grab Toon in his jaws. The hold action. In dire scrapping situations where you need to hold off a larger or stronger foe, your cat may perform the holding action, a result you inflict on your opponent that could prevent your foe from advancing. However, this is very risky for your cat. When you choose to do this, your cat rolls 2d6 or 2 cat dice just as in normal scrapping. A success means you inflict your chosen outcome as usual on the opponent, such as a stun. However, each failure while holding means the opponent can choose 1 unique result to inflict on the cat. This means there is risk you could roll 2 sad cats, lose the scrap, and have a total of 3 results inflicted on you, all to slow down an enemy for a few short moments. It better be worth it. The holding action is considered the scrapping equivalent of a dire challenge. For example, Zoe may choose to try to delay a tentacled monstrosity to allow Peridot to retrieve the precious artifact from the museum ceiling. Zoe rolls a happy cat and a sad cat while the monster rolls 2 happy cats. This means that Zoe succeeds and can stun the monster to keep it from advancing towards Peridot. However, because Zoe rolled one failure, the monster may still inflict a result on her. Say, grab her in its tentacle. If Zoe had rolled multiple failures, the monster could have inflicted multiple results on her, but each must be distinct, such as grabbed and hurt or shoved and stunned. The monster cannot inflict multiple of the same outcome, such as multiple hurts. Non-combat contests. In non-combat contests, such as two cats vying over an object or tugging on a ball of string, each participant still makes a contested roll as in scrapping, but the winner inflicts the result on the object. For example, shoving a valuable artifact down the hallway, or grabbing the ball of yarn in your mouth. By the way, all other rules used for challenge rolls, including snake eyes, midnight, and the use of treats, apply to scrapping as well. In the next video, we're covering injury and recovery, how to heal, and how getting hurt affects your cat. Keep on learning, and we'll see you in the next video. Of how partial successes. Success! Success! I think I'm crazy.